Good people, I welcome you back again to this amazing channel. Remember, this is your boy Kamanja_Kenya, and actually I'm planning to change that handle name to Kamanja_KE. Yeah, it's my plan, but if I'm gonna do it, then I'm going to tell you. So far so good. I say welcome, feel at home. Let us enjoy together. Let us actually enjoy together. And for my returning subscribers, a very big thank you. Your support, I can't take your support for granted. I must appreciate, and actually positivity is always running down in my DNA. For the new guys in the house, welcome and feel at home. This is place to be. Kindly remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. God is going to bless you. It's a Sunday, and we are very much blessed. Today we are very much blessed, being a Sunday out of church. You see, we are now spiritually nourished. We are spiritually nourished, and we are here actually to give you what is we are here to give you real facts, what is happening within and without the village of Nyabwansi. You see, Nyabwansi is a great village, so every now and then it's the village that is being talked about in these streets. Guys, I want to be very short. I want to discuss about something. Allow me actually introduce to you Mr. Cecil, our trench town boy. Yesterday he had a live, but actually it was not all that loud. There was a problem with the voice and everything, but he is redoing it again, but he's just doing a recap, and we are supporting that actually so that we can get the real message. But when I'm talking about the trench town boy, TTB, or Honorable Mr. Cecil is finally off the hook. Cecil is finally off the hook. When I say it's finally off the hook, guys, you must understand that Cecil's name is finally clean. The people who dirtified the name, the people who actually threw stones to Mr. Cecil, are coming out and saying, we are sorry. I'm sorry I did that for money. I'm sorry I did that for views. I'm sorry, forgive me. This is what I mean, guys. Cecil came here in the village, did so many things, and he has been doing it. Education, academically, he has been sponsoring Passy's kids. Yes, he came, we improved our infrastructure. You saw him making roads. Yes, he made a road, and that road is really opened up the village. But before he left, after meeting with the Gintu, so many stories came up. An avenue of fabricated stories started to flow into these streets. You remember, guys, about the nude story from Passy, Ernesto Mugesi, and Gintu? You remember, guys, that the same Ernesto Mugesi, Gintu, Passy saying that Cecil was beaten up in Marwa's family before he left, and that is why he was chased and he left. All those stories are fake. All those stories are null and void. We nullified the stories, but people may be doubted. This is directly from the horse's mouth. This is directly from the source mouth. The people propagated this. The people who escalated those stories to the heights they reached. They are out, and now they are talking the real thing.
Sin unto the platform, you are the one who has made the Amigo 3 to be the boom.
How may I make it? How?
You know, maybe you know.
No, I want you to tell me about.
How can I tell you?
I
Because
don't
the
know.
horses' airs are outside. Because everyone is talking about. You know what? Passy is now the person who has made the three amigos to go. Now I want you to tell us the real verdict about it. How did you manage to be?
Oh, you know.
Now you know here I'm acting like I am just a content creator. I want to know what happened and whom did you engage to make sure that the three amigos is dead?
You are the you and those two amigos. You are three.
Two amigos again.
You are three amigos. I don't know what is going on about you and the two amigos.
Two amigos. Guys, you know here.
On about you and the two amigos.
Two amigos. Guys, you know here. In Kenya, I never say mangoes. This is potatoes. So if you say two mangoes, those are two potatoes.
About that question that you asked me the day that you have come, I was telling you that it is not true.
It is not
And
true.
it is not true. You can lie actually about things because they are lying about those words. They are lying, saying that Kibe was coming here to chase me to see my phone. Irene Shepherd sent me money, and it is not true. Yeah.
So that was the fact
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
not true.
So about you, what happened that day?
I don't know what is happening because when I see the video Mugesi is uploading
You
there.
don't know what happened.
Yeah, me, nothing happened to me.
Exactly. So you are very good, eh?
Yeah.
So guys, here we are, and
Yes, guys. I'm very happy because we always say what goes around comes around. Anything that you say, and if you keep on seeing people doubting that story, the truth will one time dawn to people. The truth will one time come to people and say, okay, I'm here. And this is what is actually. You see, that guy was a very honorable man. The trench town boy. Not he was, he still and will be. When we get visitors, who people into the village, people who tend to help us, and at the end of the day, we dismantle them. At the end of the day, we just wash them with dirty things, dirty stories. God is there, and God has your payment. Your payment is there when the truth is actually out. You see, to that extent, Passy is confessing, I'm sorry. But you guys, do you remember these guys when those stories were being made? How I wish I was to play those clips. How I wish. But you remember what happened. Now, when Passy is being asked by the same person who escalated these stories, it is Gintu. Passy is saying, no, those stories were not real. Now, how real are the other stories they have been making on the streets? How real are those stories? That is my big question. The truth is out that Mr. Cecil, yes, his name, the trench town boy name, was smeared with a lot of mud, was dirtified. That name was soiled. And the people who caused all that mayhem, the people who caused all those, are out to clean that name. Mr. Cecil, we are sorry. We only did this for views. We only did this because we were led by greed and we were sponsored to do this. We are very sorry. You see, we've been telling you these things, guys, that anything that we do always comes around. The truth will always stand. And I'm happy the truth is standing. The stories you made about that old guy, the stories you made about that kind-hearted guy. Even if, actually, that is an actualization of the same narrative that Marwa has been talking about. So many people have been talking about that. Most guys here are very ungrateful. Now they are coming out to tell us this is how ungrateful we were when we were destroying Cecil's name, the Trench Town boy. And you want us, actually, I always pity your supporters. People who support you to this kind, they believe you to that kind. They trust you to an extent whereby you can fabricate stories about somebody and you go scot-free. Guys, I want to give these guys some advice. If any step was to be taken, if any step can be taken after this statement, actually, guys, count yourself behind bars for a very long period. You, Passy, the widow. Yeah, she must count herself very lucky, because the person, she smeared her name with cow dung. The person, she paid a lot of, actually, she paid back some venomous statements, calling him names, alleging him doing very stupid acts, is a kind-hearted person. Is a God-believing person, actually. But wait for other people, actually. Passy, seeing the sun, actually. Maybe you were to be told a story. You were to remain behind bars for a very long period. Guys, let us check our actions. And I always say, our actions are going to pay us. The results of actions are what is going to define us after this. And let us actually avoid from regretting from our own actions, like Passy is now regretting. Yes, they are saying we are sorry. You see, when they are saying they are sorry to Cecil, when they are denying all these stories to Cecil, they are also denying indirectly that I am Marwa. What we've been talking about you is all null and void. We've been just doing this because of our own selfish gains. Guys, don't we have something else that we can do so that, okay, what is the greed for? Views. If you've decided to be a content creator, I told you, insults are not part of content creating. I just told you, be satisfied with 200 views. Be satisfied with the 90 views within one day. But all those things are going to add up one day. And maybe you are going to actually enjoy your 10,000, your 9,000, even your 1,000,000 views in one of your videos. But if you take things slowly, if you want to do things the right way, the correct way, God is going to pay you well. The reward is big. But the reward of a treacherous reward, like rewards coming out of treacherous actions, lying, defamation, insulting, those rewards are very short-living, and sometimes they leave you regretting. They leave you in a very regrettable situation, like now my good boys are doing. Not my good boys, but my boy Gintu is doing, actually. Gintu is now going live. He wants to revisit those stories. I told you there is no any other source of there is no any other source of actually content apart from actually insulting Ayamarwa. Now, because they cannot insult Ayamarwa anymore, people have now known them well. They are revisiting the stories they made about Ayamarwa and his people, and they want to come out and clean the air. Yes, the streets are now, we can feel some fresh air in the streets to clean the air that no, all these stories were fake, were null and void. Yeah, guys, let me actually receive this call. Okay, I was saying that before I received that call, I was saying that actually Gintu, Passy, and so many people are coming out. You've seen Sejo also is coming out soon, and he has came out so many times saying that no, these things I cannot allow it. Yes, we were talking lies, and I regret. You see, guys are now in the regrettable stage. They are regretting. Why did we do this? Yes, they thought they were to bring him down, and actually they have known. They have now, it has come to them, to their realization that this guy cannot be brought down. The only thing they are left with is to clean the air, ask for forgiveness. They are left regretting of what they did. They are left regretting on their deeds. Now they are coming out loud and telling us, no, all those who are lies, forgive us. And I'm asking, when you know actually you are lying, when you know actually what you are talking is not true, why should you come it and make it viral to people? Just because of your selfish interest? Guys, things here, you see, sometimes things are not adding up. You are the people who are making this village to be laughed at. It is becoming a laughing stock because of you guys. Now people are knowing, today you are going to speak this. They give you 3 months. You are coming out to watch it and say, no, this is fake. Now let me tell you the truth story. Whom do you think is going to trust you guys? Whom do you think is going to work with you? Whom do you think is going to consider you in anything that you might need? We are actually killing our own son. We are actually bringing darkness to where light had begun shining. Yes, we are bringing darkness to where the sun had begun shining. Shining high. Not even shining, shining high. And let us not just come out, talk. You see, don't give us a hint. Now come out loud and tell guys that all these things are fake. Let us do something different. Guys, let these different families actually forgive you. But don't, you see, most of these guys are saying that what is now happening in their platforms is there is some drastic changes, drastic negative changes in their platforms. And because they know the only savior to those platforms they have is Ayamara and the people close to him. Yes, that is the only thing that they know. That if I go back talk good about Ayamara, the people surrounding him are going now to reconsider my status. They are now going to reconsider my stand. They will start seeing me as a good person. Nobody is objecting that. When you actually accept your mistakes, it's good. Acceptance is the best thing in one's life, apart from as in denial. You see, we live in acceptance stage and a denial stage. Denial goes together with deceit. You become very deceitful, yes. And then your perception also changes because of that denial stage. But during acceptance stage, you see, when you accept things, actually, you even don't talk to the camera directly. Like you can see Passy, you can see actually Gintu. How are we going to tell these guys that? All these stories. Yes, we started. Guys, let me ask you, was it not Gintu who pulled up those videos about the nudes? About Mr. Cecil, the trench town boy, being kicked out of the villa? Was it not Gintu? And in his stories, was it not Passy the main source? Was it not Ernesto and Mogezi the main perpetrators? Guys, We always said, what goes around comes around. Let your actions speak tomorrow. Yes, the results of your actions are going to speak tomorrow. We are not wishing anybody anything bad. But actually, be honest. Be honest in anything and whatever thing you are doing and wherever you are going. Be just honest in your journey, in your all endeavors. Just be honest. Stand with honesty. Yes. Be kind to others. That is it. Guys, before I finish, and always tell guys, learn to know the people who you are dealing with. You can see now Mogesi, not Mogesi, you can see now Gintu is actually insulting the two brothers, Ernesto and Mogesi. It's lovable. They know what amigos, they have been using that term amigos for long, but it's very lovable. It doesn't sound good. People you've been calling brothers and now you call them mangoes. You see here, mangoes means sweet potatoes. You can hear Passy calling them mangoes. The two mangoes. Yeah, they are laughing at their status. He is laughing that, oh, those people are orphaned. You see, he orphaned those boys, Ernesto and Mogesi. He has been the main engine. Now, he went out, he left them. He's now laughing at them. Let me see if they are going to make it. And the same thing, Passy is also laughing at those boys because he's seeing Gintu as his next savior. Passy is Passy is avoiding so many things. Even Gintu has avoided, in the last two videos, he has really avoided talking about Ayamara and his family. He has really avoided. You see, when he was giving the boys a ball somewhere in the village, he talked about only Mogesi and the ball. Yes, and these things. In this story, when Passy was breaking the silence about Cecil, they also avoided talking about the family of Ayamara. And when even Gintu hinted in a laughable manner, talking about Congress' dad, that is Ayamara's dad, Mr. Ondari, when he tried to call him the insults he has been using, Machete Man, Passy says he doesn't know such a name. The only name he knows about that guy is Mr. Ondari. You see? The church elder. You see? They are now avoiding talking ill of the family because they are now seeing pots are getting dry. And I always tell people, never should you cut the fingers that feed you directly. You may see food. You may see food on the table and you fail to eat because the fingers that used to feed you are no longer there. And that is what they are seeing. They are seeing their bright future in these platforms going into darkness just because of their deeds. Just because of what they did against Mr. Cecil and against Mara's family. And they are coming out telling us, guys, we are sorry. All those stories we said were fake, null, and void. Yes. The streets are now filled with some clean air. You see, it has been very disgusting when you always call, oh, Marokenge, oh, I don't know, Swamp King, everything. But for a bit, when you actually go down a bit, sometimes we feel we are freshened up. We feel like telling you guys, this is what you're supposed to be doing. You've done a mistake, say, yes, I'm sorry. Like now you've come out telling us you're sorry. You're accepting that all these things that we're doing are pure lies. Pure lies. Yes. Now, let's see people. Let's see, guys, how they are going to behave. Mogesi and Ernesto. People are starting to see the light. And why actually, like a person like Passy must be very regretful. Mr. Cecil, the trench town boy, has been taking care of her kids academically. And he withdrew that offer. He withdrew the offer. The offer was withdrawn, the sponsorship withdrawn, only to see Kokomama coming in actually to claim that she's going to sponsor another kid from Passy's family. You see, Passy, the doors of help are very wide open, but you are the same person who is closing those doors. You close Cecil's doors, we never come back again. Even Neve, actually, you come out, kneel down, and ask him to come back. He won't come back. And you see, it was Cecil and his friend, Mr. Emmanuel, who have been sponsoring those kids academically. And in Kenya here, guys, to pay school fee, ask me, to pay school fee for one kid in a high school or in a primary private school, actually, it will cost you up to 50,000 shillings. 50,000 shillings, that is about $500 US dollars per year. Those are medium schools I'm talking about. Now, somebody is coming in to help you 2 to 3 of your kids, and at the end of the day, you smear that person with mud. You soil his name, actually. Even if we are ungrateful. But that extent of being ungrateful, actually, is beyond us, human beings. Sometimes let us be humane, actually. I always ask that. Let us be humane. Let us not just be stupid and act foolishly because of our own, because the stomach is telling us to do so. Because you want to be like somebody. Hey, stop. Yes, I know she's very much regretting what she did. But what can we do? The world now knows the truth. That Passy is tricky. Passy can form a story about you. Passy can destroy. You see, it is you guys, after talking ill of the Jamaican uncle, talking ill about Mr. Cecil, Trenchtown boy, you've been talking ill of Ayamarwa and everybody. You are all actually closing doors for any developmental project into the village. And now you are telling us that we are sorry for what we did. Because Mr. Cecil will inspire another friend to come. Instead of making a road, he's coming to bring us tapped water, always. Water, clean water, clean water. Another person of his, another friend of his will come up with a very good medical facility. Another guy will come up and open an orphanage. You see, we have closed those doors, and that is what it is paining us so much. And that's why I always say, becoming positive, it doesn't mean that you are just allied to one person. Becoming positive is when you are speaking the truth. You are very honest. When you are very transparent and very sincere in your thoughts. That's when one is positive. When you guys supporting all those good things that are happening within us and without us. That's when one is positive. But when we say we are team positive, people think that we are just allied tomorrow. We are allied tomorrow because he's also a positive guy. He's somebody who thinks about others. He's a very generous guy. When you think about others, you are very generous. Very hardworking. You can see his story to success. Now that is why we are positive. Yes. Now tell me, where is the positivity in you when you are destroying somebody's soul? There is nowhere. Guys, it's good to stop there. And I'm happy. I want to see so many people now leaving away Ayamarwa's name and let them learn things the hard way. Passy, learn life the hard way. If Kokomama said she's coming to help you, let it not that she was telling people and she's not going to do it. When she will be helping you, let her help you without even conflicting with other people, making you to disagree with so many guys. Yeah, let her come and help you, and let her see that help. If Gintu is helping you, let him help you without destroying you, without even inciting you against others. But for now, learn things the hard way. Gintu, my brother, also, if things are not coming well into that platform, actually learn things the hard way. And all those guys who have been talking bad about this, doing this, perpetrating this, actually look at your day is also numbered. We always say a thief's days are 40. You might not know. Yours is at 35 now. You have 5 days to go. Yours is 39th. You have 1 day to go. Yours is still at 1. So you have 39 days to go. But always your day is coming. Guys, I want to say goodbye, but actually learn. And I'm asking people to learn to be very honest, to say always the truth, be transparent, and be real in whatever thing you are doing. God will bless you. Goodbye.